Welcome back to Suncoast FYI. It may be the middle of summer, but it's never too early to start thinking about Christmas. I'm joined now by Barb McSweeney to talk about Christmas in July and her collection. Hello.
Hi, thank you for having me.
Absolutely. So love your jewelry.
Thank you.
And let's start a little bit about you. How did you get started? Because I know you have a background in art.
I do.
Yes.
I'm a Ringling graduate, and my husband and I had an advertising agency for many years and took about a 10-year break to raise the kids, during which time I had an occasion for an afternoon out with a girlfriend. We found ourselves in a bead shop, and we made some jewelry, and I was just
hooked.
I was hooked.
That was it.
And it was a mere week or 2 weeks later where I made more than one person could possibly wear, and the moms at school started buying it off my neck. And I thought,
love it.
Okay, this is something.
I love it.
So
Great.
that's how that started. That was in 2004.
Okay, great. And still going very strong, and all
Thank
these new
you.
collections coming out. So you do local presentations, but you also do outside community presentations. Can you tell us a little bit about what you do and where you do them?
Sure. For years, I mean, locally, I'm really not in any local boutiques at the moment, other than Made by Gallery with Ringling. For years, starting in 2006, I did trunk shows with Saks Fifth Avenue. That moved into Bloomingdale's, and from 2008 till presently doing shows with the Ritz-Carltons.
Okay, so great locations. That's one side of your
Right.
business. The other side of it is the charities that you get involved with.
Right.
Tell our viewers how you help charities and how they can contact you if they're interested.
Right. My program I call Raising Awareness with Style. Jewelry I use to help nonprofits, raise the much needed funding. Can be done a few different ways. I can design an exclusive piece for an organization for them to use as a fundraising tool. So that's number one. Number two is I can do public and private events to raise money for nonprofits, and depending on if there are associated fees to be a vendor, I give up to 25% of the proceeds. So if something is $100 or $1,000, you can see that can add up. The other way is to give the nonprofits who are interested in working with me a unique code that when their people shop on my online store, I'll know it is to benefit their organization.
That's a great way to do it.
Yeah, so that's
Easy
something new
for
this year.
everybody. So what are a few of the charities that you've worked with, Barb?
A few would be Shelter Box USA, Sisterhood for Good, Josh Provides, Epilepsy Foundation, Spark. I have so many. JFCS, Humane Society, Boys and Girls Club, and the list goes on.
Okay, all right. And it is quite a list, I know. So the Christmas in July, what is that in the Chit Chat Jewelry nonprofit?
Well, we're just kind of chit-chatting about jewelry today.
Yeah.
As I said, I don't do much local work, and that stemmed way back from the days of Saks Fifth Avenue. I couldn't really be anywhere else in town. So I thought I would open my personal studio July 25th through the 28th. Details to be, determined, but it's to
they can
open
go to your website,
right? And I'll have a flyer within a week, and so that's for the local ladies who want to come see my summer and fall collection.
Great.
Any boutiques that may be interested in doing work with me, and certainly nonprofits if they want to talk about designing a piece or setting up a show to benefit.
Okay, so talking about designing pieces, can you tell us a little bit about what you've got here?
I can. I have just sort of a little bit of a smattering. I'm blessed with creativity, so I don't do many things more than once.
There you go.
This piece here, white, pearl, gold, and silver, is part of what I call my signature collection.
It's beautiful.
Which I presented through Saks Fifth Avenue and Bloomingdale's, and still present that as well. These are lariats. These are really fun. They're 54-inch pieces of pearl glass, larger pearls on the bottom that you just tie to wear long or short. Some colorful gems, which I typically would put a pearl in between here and there. I haven't done that yet on that piece.
So that's a work in progress.
Work in progress, and these are
I like
three
it the
separate
way it
pieces.
is.
Yeah,
It's beautiful.
yeah, that could be done. Bracelet stacks, some rings, colorful earrings.
And are they semi-precious stones, or what do you work with? when
They
you're not doing
are.
the pearls?
These are semi-precious stones, turquoise chalcedony, and that's a chalcedony as well. This is a blue onyx, a turquoise. This is a labradorite.
Beautiful. Great.
Yeah, so, and I have, as you know, many more pieces.
So anything else that you'd like to tell our viewers before we wrap up today?
Just, I'm here for the lovely local ladies and boutiques and nonprofits. Really would like to focus on the nonprofits. I feel it's really good to give back, and I'm blessed with being creative, and this is how I can give back with the nonprofits.
Great. Well, thank you, Barbara, for being here today.
Thanks, Dan.
The weekend is almost here, so if you're looking for something to do, we have a few suggestions we'll show you when we come back.